You have personally identifiable information for how many federal employees and retirees?
We have
Move your microphone closer, please.
2.7 individuals who are full-time employees and 2.4
No,
are.
I asked you how many, you have personal identifiable information for how many federal employees and retirees?
The number I just gave you includes the number of employees and retirees, and personally identifiable information within those files depends on whether they've had a background investigation or whether they're personnel file.
How many records do you have? This is what I'm trying to get at.
I'll ask Ms. Seymour.
No, I want you, come on, you're the head of this agency. I'm asking you, how many records are at play here?
I'll get back to you with that number.
No. Let me read to you what you wrote on February 2nd of this year. This is to the Appropriations Chairman, both in the House and the Senate. You wrote, as a proprietor of sensitive data, including personal identifiable information for 32 million federal employees and retirees, OPM has an obligation to maintain contemporary and robust cybersecurity controls. You wrote that in February. Are you here to tell me that that information is all safe, or is it potentially 32 million records that are at play here?
As I mentioned to you earlier in my testimony, Mr. Chairman, we're reviewing the number and the scope of the breach and the impact to
so it could be
all of the records.
It could be as high as 32 million, is that right?
I mentioned to you, I will not give a number that is not completely accurate, and as I mentioned in my testimony today,
I'm asking you for a range. I don't need a specific number. We know it's a minimum of 4.2 million, but it could be as high as 32 million?
I'm not going to give you a number that I am not sure of.
And when they fill out the SF-86, that would include other people that are identified within those forms, correct?
That's correct, sir.
Do we know on average how many people are identified? If you fill out an SF-86, what's the average number of people that are identified within those records?
I don't believe anyone has calculated an average.
Are you working on that?
Take a look. As I mentioned in my testimony, my team.
I'm asking you if you will take a sampling of records and understand how many other people are identified in those records. If you have 32 million employees and former employees in your database, and they are also identifying other individuals, I would like to know, on average, how many people that is. Is that fair?
We're not calculating on average. We're calculating on a very distinct and accurate number. We're not going to
and
make
the distinct
estimates.
and accurate number, when you asked for $32 million more in your budget request, it was because you had 32 million federal employees identified and former employees, correct?
That the number of employees that we have, yes.
In your database.
For support. We're asking for support for our cybersecurity efforts.
Ms. Seymour,
yes.